Hi, my name is Alexandra and welcome to our new mini-series of Top Engineering Challenge winners. Today we will be interviewing Agustin Galetti from Argentina. Thank you for being with us here today.
Okay, thank you. Pleased to meet you.
For the first part, we'll be looking at the introduction, which is if you could introduce yourself briefly.
Okay. My name is Agustin Galetti. I'm from Argentina, currently living in the city of San Luis. I'm chemical engineering, and I have a doctorate in chemistry.
Okay, great. And what do you dedicate yourself to?
I'm an adjunct research. I work in an Institute of Research and Technology in Chemistry, and I'm a professor at the university, San Luis University. For the last 15 years, I've been working in hydrogen production for energetic application. And recently, in the last years, I began studies to improve efficiency in thermosolar collectors using carbon nanotubes and other kind of nanoparticles.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. And why did you choose engineering as your studies, or did you choose a different sector for your studies?
I'm not sure it exists a unique reason to have it chosen engineering, but I think there are other reasons were related with my curiosity. Since I was a young boy, I love to know how the things work, especially machines, and all this curiosity was growing over the years. And then I choose engineering to understand and then design, even construct these machines.
Okay, great. And now we'll be moving to part 2, which is motivations for participating in engineering challenges. So I'd like to ask you, how exactly did you find Ennomotive?
I think it was looking information on the internet about challenges of engineering in the future, and then the search matched with the Ennomotive website. I read the opening challenges at this moment. I found that very interesting. It seemed something innovative, a place where give me an excellent opportunity to be part of exciting project. That was the reason.
Okay. And what was a challenge that you participated in, and why did you decide to participate?
I signed up in some challenges, that's the truth. However, only in a few or in a handful of them I sent a proposal, because in some cases I didn't reach to a convincing idea or solution even to myself. Until today, I managed solution for 3 challenges. In 2 of them, I reached to the final stage. My first participation was in 2018 in a challenge about reduction of sediment in water reservoir in the hydroelectric dam in the mountains, in the Andes mountain in Chile. And the second was in 2019, the next year, in the challenge about recovery energy from a hot stream in an industry in Poland.
Okay, very interesting.
See, yes, in all the cases, I decided to participate because I found the subject of the challenge very attractive and even challenging for myself.
Okay, great. And did you invest a lot of time in preparing your first submission for either challenge?
Yes.
Yes.
I invest a lot of time, but not all the time is time invest seated down in front of computer or writing something in a paper. A great fraction of the time was thinking about the idea while I was doing other things like, I don't know, driving car, cooking, washing, running, training, even the shower. A lot of time I was trying to imagine the real application of the idea, making question to myself, like, is it strong enough, tall enough? What happens if blow wind? What happens if rain? What happens if power energy lost? And that led me to do a reinforcement of the solutions.
Okay, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. And for example, did you want to win or did you simply want to gain experience?
Uh, uh, I found very attractive to win. That's the truth. But not only for the prize, but for the fact to deliver a good solution. Also, I found very interesting and like inspiring the experience to reach to the final stage because in all the bad way, I received continuous feedback and observation from the interested parts, company or industry. That was very enrichment for me.
Okay. And did you have any prior experience with, once again, with either challenge?
No, I didn't. And Ennomotive was my first opportunity to participate in this kind of challenges.
Okay, that's very interesting. Now we'll be going to part three, which is finalizing learning moments. So, how exactly did you come up with a solution for both challenges?
I think that final solutions were constructions, starting from a little and very simple idea, and then working more and more at the details and validating overall the solution. For example, in the challenge for the reduction sediments in the water reservoir, the starter idea born from a personal experience in home brewing beer. There is a stage called whirlpool, which allows separate wort from solids, solid waste, doing a drill in the center of the tank. And then I found that this principle was applied in water treatment in some plants around the world. And then the real challenge was scale up this process, typically using the scale of 100 liters tanks to a huge tank with 300,000 liters, filled with water coming from a river in hospitable place of the Andes. Um, that was a real challenge.
Wow, that's very, very curious. And did you work independently or did you work within a group? And what do you believe are the benefits if you had to work in a group?
Uh, Not in all the cases I worked alone.
Okay.
Um, However, I think that working in a group may be more interesting, especially in the earlier stage when you start with the brainstorming and this stage. It's very useful being a group.
Hmm. Okay. And for example, how was working remotely for a foreign company and would you do it again?
It was a very, very good experience. I learned a lot of new things. I was in contact with people from different countries like Poland, China, Denmark, USA, even Argentina. For example, in the design of certain details was necessary taking account foreign characteristics like the price and characteristic of services like water, electrification, power, voltage, pressure of natural gas, characteristic of weather like maximum and minimum temperatures, rains, winds, local regulation, liquid effluents, and gases emission, and so on. I learned so much.
Okay. And to finalize our interview, I'd like to ask you what recommendations or what advice do you have to other engineers across the world?
Um, I recommend try to find a simple idea. The kernel of the heart of the idea must be something little, and then step by step build the solution, the final solution. The kernel of the idea often is found quickly, but to reach the final and real solution, it's necessary to invest some of time. Finally, I think it's necessary something like to be a little bit obsessed with the idea or fall a little in love with the idea and then feel that the proposal is possible and convincing.
Okay, that's wonderful advice. Well, the interview is now complete. Therefore, I wanted to thank you for your time and for sharing your personal experience with us here at Ennomotive, and that we really enjoyed having you.
Thank you.